How do you get yourself ready to have a great workout during the indoor season? How do you potentiate so that you're going to move as fast as you can and express as much power as you can? I'm going to show you how with some simple drills that you can incorporate into your warm-up.
That's it.
The first preliminary units of each workout are progressive, but at this time of the training year, they are of a greater intensity than those that I use, for example, in October and November. So on screen now, you're seeing some of the various drills. We've got heel recovery, walking forwards, really focusing on drawing that hip to the front to create momentum.
So don't try, just stop between each one.
Then we've got some jumping exercises designed to potentiate. You really need to focus in order to generate the power. And that will transfer into the more dynamic activities that follow. Powering through the hip with a very positive hip swing is vital for the long jump, triple jump and sprinting. And these drills that I'm showing you now will do just that. And the connectivity between your brain and your muscles so that you can really swing the hip forwards. It takes a while for that connection to be generated, but with perpetual work, it does come about. And then you will jump further and sprint faster. Of course, we still want to protect the body and create robustness. So these single leg squats with a step down motion will do just that. They're great for the knees and avoiding common jumping issues such as jumper's knee. And here you're looking at a drive down drill, which is further activating the hips. We'll do 10 repetitions, 1 or 2 times from each side of the body. These back and forth jumps create reactivity. They're great for the blocking action, in particular in the ankles, that occurs when you take off in the long jump. Now, of course, that happens across the knee and the hip as well, but on takeoff there's a slight block before you transition up into the air. I'll often include low cycling on the spot, done for 5 seconds 3 or 4 times, and the objective is to get good frequency. Now, obviously that's not got a huge transference to actual sprinting because you're moving forwards when you're sprinting, but the foot needs to come down into the ground very, very quickly, and that foot strike action is important for sprinting and jumping, but it's a great potentiator, this particular drill. So we will do this to fire up the guys so they can really move fast in the subsequent part of the training session. These are what's known as non-contact plyometrics. Basically, you're trying to initiate the stretch reflex as quickly as possible without actually leaving the ground. So you pull down very, very fast and then react. You catch the stretch and push up. Further on into the workout, unit 3, we actually did some medicine ball work, and I'll talk about that in a subsequent video and how I manipulate the loading of the medicine balls to potentiate in a contrast methodology. Just a brief update on how some of the guys in the group are doing. Daniel, let's focus on him. After a 6:99 personal best indoors in his first competition and a 7.11 60 metres, he's an under 17. He then, the following week, went out to an absolute personal best indoors or out when he won the South of England Championships with a leap of 7 metres 13. I'll look at his technique and give you some pointers as to what he needs to work on so that you may see what you also need to work on in another video. And here's some exclusive content from my latest Coach Athlete Members video. And in relation to that, the strength and conditioning also continues. We don't back off from that. We do reduce some content, some of the exercises, but as I've been saying in the previous videos, it's all about being able to express force more quickly through strength and conditioning. So that marries up with the work we're doing at the track, at the pit, sprint-wise, etc. So the range of movement, for example, of the step-ups and the squats shortens, and they can therefore move the weight quicker. Having said that again, we're still doing eccentric work. Less reps, maybe a slightly lower lowering period, perhaps with a jump at the end of an eccentric squat, for example, but we are still maintaining triphasic training, heavy weight training, but faster weight training, for example. And that's coupled as well to the various plyometrics, drop jumps that I usually include within the weight training sessions, so we're still getting that potentiating benefit from doing a contrast complex methodology. If you do want to become a Coach Athlete member, then head over to the channel's homepage, click on the membership button and go to the Coach Athlete offering. If you're interested in the Freelap timing system, accurate to 2/1000ths of a second, then do get in contact with me if you are UK based. Well, I hope your competitions are going well at this particular time, the indoor season 2025. Let us know how you're doing. And if you've got any specific topics that you'd like to be covered in these videos, again, let me know. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.